Mining. Welcome to this lesson on mining. In this lesson, we shall define the term mining, the methods of mining, and the effects of mining on the environment. We shall also discuss trona mining in Lake Bagadi and the way it has benefited our economy. Definition of mining. Mining is the process of extracting valuable minerals from the Earth's crust. The valuable minerals extracted during mining may either be in solid, liquid, or gaseous form.
Minerals can be found on the Earth's surface, near the Earth's surface, or deep in the Earth's crust. To extract these minerals, various methods are used. Some minerals may be mined using one method of mining, while others are mined using more than one method. Most common methods of mining are 1. Open cast mining. 2. Underground mining. 3. Alluvial mining. Open cast mining is also known as stripping. This is the cheapest and easiest way of extracting mineral deposits. It is common where minerals lie close to the surface. The extracted ore is scooped using excavators and loaded into lorries or rail wagons. It is transported to the processing factory. If the mineral-bearing rocks are hard, they are blasted before scooping the minerals. There are various methods of underground mining. These are 1. Drift or adit method. 2. Slope method. 3. Solution method. 4. Shaft method. 5. Drilling method. Drift or adit method involves the construction of horizontal or near horizontal tunnels known as adits or drift to extract minerals. This method is used where the mineral occurs on a hill or valley side. The other method of underground mining is slope method. This method is used where the mineral-bearing rocks, known as the ore, are steeply tilted. Sloping shafts or tunnels are constructed to reach the ore, which is blasted using explosives. If the tunnels are small, people use shovels to put the ore into conveyor belts, which bring it to the surface. If the tunnels are large, excavators are used to scoop the blasted ore, which is then loaded into cable cars or wagons that bring it to the surface. Sometimes, underground mining may be done by people while they are on the surface. This normally happens where minerals occur very deep in the crust. This method of mining is known as solution mining. It involves sinking of shaft and installation of pipes down to the deposits. Superheated steam or water is pumped into the pipes to dissolve the mineral deposits. Hot air is pumped into pipes to create pressure. The solution of minerals is forced to rise to the surface due to pressure. At the surface, the water is evaporated and the mineral extracted. Minerals such as salt, potash, and sulfur are mined this way.
Shaft method. Where the mineral occurs deep below the ground, shaft method of mining is used. This method is as shown in the illustration below. Vertical shaft is sunk deep down the surface to access mineral seams. Horizontal tunnels are dug from the shaft towards the mineral-bearing rocks. Tunnels are supported by steel concrete beams to hold up the roof. The mineral-bearing rocks is blasted. Light railway tracks or conveyor belts are used to transport the ore to the foot or the base of the shaft. Cages or lifts are used to lift the ore to the surface. The cages are also used to carry miners and their equipment to the mines.
The other underground method of mining is drilling. It is commonly used in the extraction of oil and natural gas. The deposit is reached by boring wells using an oil derrick. The oil or natural gas is then brought to the surface either by its own pressure or pumping. The other method of mining is alluvial or placer mining. This method is used where valuable mineral sediments occur together with sand, clay, gravel, and other particles. There are three main techniques used in alluvial or placer mining method. These are panning, dredging, and hydraulic mining.
Panning. Panning is the simplest technique of extracting minerals from alluvial deposits. Panning involves out alluvial deposits from the riverbed and whirling it with water in a shallow pan. The pan is tilted to drain away the lighter materials, leaving behind the heavier mineral. Panning is done on very small scale by individual prospectors. For example, in Kenya, small amounts of gold are mined through panning of materials from the bed of River Morun in West Pokot. In South Africa, individuals use panning to mine diamonds found near the riverbeds. Dredging. The other alluvial or placer technique of mining is dredging. This involves digging out minerals mixed with alluvial deposits and submerged in riverbeds or lakes. The dredger scoops the mixture, which is passed through sloping channels to separate the heavier minerals from the lighter and unwanted materials. A dredger is a machine which floats on a river or lake. Dredging is an expensive method of mining, so it is used only where there are large mineral deposits. Hydraulic method. The other alluvial mining technique is hydraulic mining method. This is a common method used where alluvial deposits occur on valley sides or form thick terrace-like deposits. It involves the use of powerful water on a slope. This is to flush out thick minerals deposits. The mineral grains that fall at the valley bottom are collected and washed.
Minerals occur naturally at or near the Earth's surface. Several methods are used to extract the minerals. Mining contributes to the economic development of a country. Even so, mining has negative effects on our physical surrounding, communities, plants, and animal life. The effects of mining depend on the nature and extent of mining during each stage of the entire mining development process. These stages are 1. Mineral exploration. 2. Mining of mineral. 3. Mine closure. Mineral exploration. One of the effects of mining on the environment is the destruction of natural vegetation. Before the closely related to the clearing of vegetation is soil erosion. After the clearing of the land, the soil is exposed to agents of erosion such as wind. During mining, a large amount of solid waste such as rocks and debris are scattered around the site. The heaps of rock waste make the land ugly.
Mining usually requires the use of heavy machinery. The use of the heavy machinery causes intense noise. This is referred to as noise pollution. Miners often suffer deafness when continuously exposed to intense noise. Other negative effects of mining are water pollution and air pollution. Waste from the mines may flow into the rivers and lakes, thus polluting the water. Poisonous gases and dust released in the atmosphere may cause respiratory diseases, suffocation, and poor visibility.
When minerals are exhausted, the mines close down, leaving behind large open pits. These pits are ugly. They may also be filled with water, providing breeding grounds for mosquitoes which cause malaria. People and animals may drown in such water. In the Rift Valley province of Kenya, there are many lakes. Some of the lakes contain fresh water while others contain salt water. The only lake that contains trona is Magadi. Lake Magadi lies on the floor of the Rift Valley, about 120 kilometers to the southwest of Nairobi. It is also the biggest single source of mineral wealth in Kenya.
Formation of trona. In our lesson today, we have Mr. John Odupoi to help us understand how trona is formed in Lake Magadi.
In our lesson today, we have an expert, Mr. John Odupoi, to help us understand how trona is formed in Lake Magadi.
Mining on Lake Magadi has been going on since 1914. The lake contains thick layers of trona deposits that reach a depth of 30 meters. These layers of trona consists of different salts. The main salts are sodium chloride and sodium sesquicarbonate. The high temperatures inside the earth heats the water underground. The hot water dissolves the soda salts in the rocks beneath the lake. The solution of soda salts is hot and light. As a result, it rises to the surface of the lake. Due to the high atmospheric temperature, the water evaporates, leaving solid crystals of trona on the lake.
Extraction and processing of trona. Trona is mined using the placer mining method. It is mined using the dredging technique. In this technique, a special machine called a dredger is used. Extraction and processing of trona. Trona is mined using the placer mining method. It is mined using the dredging technique. In this technique, a special machine called a dredger is used. Extraction and processing procedure. Dredger scoops the trona from the surface of the lake. The mixture is pumped through a pipeline to the factory. The scooped trona is fed into a crusher inside the dredger and mixed with lake water or lake liquor. Bags ready.
Soda ash is used in various ways. The mining of Trona has led to urbanization by contributing to the development of Magadi town. It has stimulated the development of road and rail transport. It has provided employment to many Kenyans, thus raising the living standards. The local people benefit from free water for their use. Through exports of soda ash, the country earns foreign currency. It has contributed to the development of social amenities such as hospitals and schools that have benefited the local people.
Summary on mining. Mining is the process of extracting valuable minerals from the earth's crust. The main methods of mining are open cast, underground, and alluvial or placer. Main effects of mining: clearing of vegetation cover and displacement of people, ugly heaps of rock waste, air pollution leading to respiratory diseases, water pollution, open holes which can lead to accidents, open holes breed mosquitoes which can cause malaria, and noise pollution can lead to deafness. Trona mining. Trona is a grayish-white mineral mined at Lake Magadi in Kenya, formed through evaporation of lake water followed by concentration of minerals, extracted through dredging technique. Processing stages: washing, drying, crushing into powder, and packing in bags.